I thought Jamie Redknapp was brilliant actually yesterday was it yesterday? I'm losing track of the days.
Mm-hmm.
On the VAR decision where they took 3.5 minutes at Everton Villa for the offside, even though there was an obvious free kick in stopping him getting out. On Danjuma.
Danjuma was fouled.
Of course he'd be offside if he hadn't grabbed him to the floor when he was trying to run out. That takes 10 seconds. They don't even need to check the offside.
They didn't even review that. They were looking for one shot of Bailey, was it? And the ball in the same shot. Yeah.
Luckily, because of their incompetence, he was still offside. But imagine they'd have given it. I mean, Redknapp summed it up perfectly. He just said, they don't even need to do the offside. There's a foul there stopping him getting out. I mean, what the hell are they looking at? How can you not... I mean, Trafford should be stronger, yes, but it's a foul.
Of course.
It's a foul. Yeah. I mean, the importance of that game, the enormity of the mistake. I don't know what Howard Webb's going to come out and say. I don't know what they're going to... How the hell do you cover that up?
No.
It's absolutely nonsensical.
And then you see, and look, I love Shea, 100 and something caps for the Republic. Then you get Shea Given, a goalkeeper, saying he wasn't sure it was a foul. Shea, I'm damn sure if you were wearing that green shirt, you'd be telling us it was a foul.
Well, I'll tell you why he said that. And to be fair, he's got some coolness saying it, because what he's saying is the keeper should do better, and he's fallen over a little bit after he got hit. But the point is, he got hit deliberately.
Yes. James Trafford will learn that next time he's in that situation, regardless of a bloke's hip coming towards him, he needs to come out and clear everybody out, because he's not going to get called for it, is he?
Well, do you know what? You know what we don't see as much of, and I'm probably because they're scared of getting sent off because of bloody VAR. But you know the old classic, Dan, don't you? The keeper's coming out and his knee goes first. This is how I jump, and my knee's coming. And when I used to be anywhere near a keeper who had a bit about him, I'm thinking, I'm out of the way of you. Because he's going to take me out.
You saw the situation, the game involving Hull City, where one of their players was cleaned out by a goalkeeper outside the penalty area, and the best the referee could offer was that was a foul on the goalkeeper. I mean, it wasn't a Schumacher, it wasn't as bad as that, but it was. He knocked him unconscious, Danny.
I didn't see it, but there's no VAR in the Championship, is there?
The referee, possibly because he just didn't want to give a goalkeeper a red card, just said, no, there's a foul on the goalkeeper. You need to see it, Dan, because it's absolutely bonkers. Anyway, let's move on to a 2-0 loss against Harrogate on Saturday, after which the Forest Green manager, Troy Deeney, was not too happy about the performance. In particular, right-back Fantaki Darboe.
Ball was at the right-back with Dabo, who was poor and awful again, and I've just told him he won't be playing on Tuesday, so he can have that from now. Not been good enough for about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Why do you think he was dropped at the start? This is the point. And I just told him in front of everyone. 6 months ago, that kid had a kick to go to the Premier League. Now he won't get a game in the National League. So is that me or him? Because he's faster than everybody, and purely ability, but he gets ran every game, he never makes a tackle, and every time the ball comes to him, he looks like he kicks it with his shin pads. That's it. That's the reality of it.
Now, Danny, we always complain when managers are being boring and batting back questions, and I don't worry about managers giving the team some, but this is an individual player who Troy, and he's very new to management, has decided to go public about how useless he is. What do you make of that? Because it's not how Darboe responds, it's how his teammates respond to it, isn't it?
Well, he's apologised, hasn't he? Which is a start.
Yeah.
So that says to me he thinks he went overboard, and I agree. Now, I'm not of the opinion that you always have to protect players. I definitely was someone who responded to a kick up the backside, whether it be personally or publicly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Now, I think the better quality, the mentality of the player, and the more resilient he is and the more he's got about him, the more likely are you to get a reaction when you dig him out. I always feel that there's nothing wrong with digging someone out a little bit and saying he was poor today and he's not going to play Tuesday. Sure. That was enough.
Yeah.
That's it. But I wouldn't do it on his own. If I was going to dig, I'd dig a few of them out at least. Just because then you're not leaving yourself open. I think Troy will have learnt a lot from that. As I said, I'm not a big believer in this protect players at all times nonsense. I think there's nothing wrong with digging a player out now and again, or a couple of them, as long as he's generally give it to you first. face to face. But he did go overboard, and I think that's why he apologised.
Well, I want Troy because he's a real character. I want him to do well at management, and I was kind of saying, no, Troy, enough, but he kept going.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.